All right, so I'm sitting here writing some content for one of our clients, and this is something that I thought that I would share with y'all. I'm a big proponent of teaching the how. It's something that I think that y'all should be doing in your auto repair shop is teaching people how to do the things that you do for them. Um, and that's exactly what I'm doing here is I'm going to teach you a little bit about how we do what we do for our clients. And this is something that you don't need anyone to do for you. You can take this and you can go do it yourself. Um, this template that I'm going to show you is it's a template that I use. It's a template that I use with my writers, and it is the starting point for on-page SEO. Um, people want to know a lot of times about how they should use the keyword in their writing, where they should use it, how often they should use it. And this template that I've got here kind of gives you again a really good starting point because it's going to be different for every website. If you're in a very competitive market, then you may have to do things a little bit different. If you are not in a competitive market, then this is going to be again a really good starting point. It might actually even be a little bit too much, but you're going to be pretty safe using this to begin with. So when we look at the template here, you can see that I've got the title at the top, and we have the keyword and key phrase up here at the beginning of the title. Now this title is going to be an H1 heading. If you're familiar at all with editing your website, then you're going to know that you've got H1 headings, H2s, H3s. Usually they go down through about H6, and you can go further, but very rarely does a website go any further than that. But you're going to want the title to be in H1. So if this is the page on your website that is about auto repair, then you're going to want to make sure that you have the key phrase auto repair at the beginning of that title. Now, if you are a single location shop, then you might do something like auto repair in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're a multi-location shop, then you're just going to want to keep it to that one key phrase where it would just be auto repair services, something like that. Again, that's going to be an H1. It's going to be the only H1 on the page. Right after that, we're going to put an H2 heading, like this whole thing right here is an H2, and you're going to have a modifier word at the beginning and then your key word or key phrase. So your modifier word might be something like best auto repair shop in Atlanta, Georgia, um, or Atlanta area auto repair shops. So your keyword or key phrase is going to be in that H2, but it's not going to be the very first thing. There's going to be something that describes your keyword. All right, after that, we go to our first sentence in the content, and we want to make sure that our keyword or key phrase is in that first sentence. As we move down, and this can be anywhere in the content, it's good to have an internal link where it makes sense. And what I mean by an internal link is a link from somewhere in your content that links to somewhere else inside of your website. Um, it could be, most commonly it's the home page, but that gets a bit overused. You don't want to have a link to your home page on every page of your website. You've already got that because of your navigation, but a link to a blog post or a link to a page that has something to do with what it is that you're talking about there. It's good to have those internal links just to kind of point the search engine around the website. All right, I'm coming back and recording this after the fact because I realized that I forgot to talk about external links. But I've got this external link mentioned here within the content outline. And it's not important exactly where that external link goes within the content. So, don't get caught up on that. Also, an external link, it's not like it's absolutely required. It's just in a place where it makes sense to put an external link, then sometimes it can be good to do that. And I'll give you an example. I was just writing a website yesterday, actually, the same one that I was working on, and there was a place in there where I was talking about maintenance, and I mentioned the Magnuson Moss Warranty Act of 1975, and and just put in the content that you can have your vehicle that's under warranty worked on at an independent repair facility, and that it can't void the warranty because of this Magnuson Moss Act. And I linked over to the Wikipedia page about that. So when it comes to external links, you want to link to authoritative websites that are non-competing websites. I like to link to places like Wikipedia, the Car Care Council, ASA, uh, Midwest Auto Care Alliance, websites like that, because they're typically going to be automotive specific, or at least the content that I'm linking to is automotive specific. Um, and it makes sense to link there, and it's a non-competing site. So don't force external links. Do them where they make sense. Don't try to put them on every page. Just here and there throughout the website, you can put an external link, and it can help you with search. You can see we've got our keyword, our key phrase again here, and then you want your sections to be broken up by H2s and H3 headings. So up here again, we have the main title, which is an H1, and then we come up with the H2, and then any other heading that would fall inside of this would be an H3. So here's your H3. All right, another H3, with the keyword or key phrase in it. We don't want to put it into every one of our headings, but you do want to have your keyword or key phrase in some of your headings. And then as we keep scrolling down, you'll see that we have a bulleted list here, and I've got it, here. Bulleted list should be preceded by an H3 or H4 headings when it makes sense. And I like to put the keyword or key phrase into the bullet points and use bullet points, again, where it makes sense. And then I want to have that keyword or key phrase again in the very last sentence, if I can do it and it makes sense. And I keep saying if it makes sense because I want you to remember you're writing first and foremost for the people that are going to be reading the website, but you also want to write for the search engines. But again, primarily for the people who are reading the website. Now, I like to start when I'm just getting started on optimizing a page. I like to start with about 500 to 750 words. I think that's a really good a good place to be. Again, if you're in a more competitive market, you might have to get some higher word count in there, but this is going to be a good starting point. 500 to 750. I usually lean towards about 750 words for a page. Now I've got this template, and I'm going to make this template available to you. It will be at shopmarketingpros.com/writing dash template, and there will be a link near this video wherever it is that you are watching it. And you'll be able to use this template, and I've got some comments over here that tells you about each one of these little pieces. This is a very easy thing to do. It's something that you can do yourself, that if you go through your website and you optimize your pages like this, it's definitely going to help you. It's going to make an impact on how your website ranks. And I'm going to make another video that is going to talk about how to lay out the page structure when you're optimizing, because you don't want to try to optimize for everything on all of your pages. You want individual pages that are optimized for specific keywords or key phrases. So if you've got any questions, leave a comment. Shoot me an email, hit up the contact form on our website at shopmarketingpros.com, or whatever. Ask us through social on Facebook at Shop Marketing Pros, and I'm happy to help. So hope this helps, and thanks for watching the video.